Hi guys, welcome to Signal Path. Today we are taking a look at the Wake Chorus from Catalinbread. The Wake Chorus is a 4-knob chorus and octave down pitch shifter that offers kind of a couple of really cool, sometimes zeitgeisty, but really effective tones that I have really been enjoying. I have been playing McGee on repeat, the new Bon Iver record on repeat, and this captures, maybe not necessarily directly intentionally, but enables me to capture a number of sounds that I have just been enamored with. It does that kind of halfway to synthesizer, sort of interesting, sort of V-guitar kind of sound, without taking you fully out of your guitar realm. It's got a very simple control scheme: mix, rate, depth, which kind of controls all of your chorus and sort of standard modulation territory. This thing goes crazy if you crank the rate, crazy if you crank the depth. It's a very intense chorus if you want it at the extremes, but also has this really nice subtlety to it. You heard it on baritone in the intro. But then the fourth knob, and this is kind of the X factor for this pedal and why I think it really kind of ties together like several things into one package that I haven't seen done really elsewhere, with that octave knob, which brings in that octave down, which the tracking is phenomenal. I think it really sounds great, and especially if you're like you heard it on baritone, it's got that nice kind of full double tracked sort of feel to it. But on guitar, it's got this really great kind of thickening dynamic to it, and we'll hear it with some dirt pedals and clean and ambient and kind of all of those looks in the sound samples. But I think it's a really special pedal. I think it's come out at a very fun time for me, creatively and just inspirationally. It's let me kind of lean into a couple of sounds that I find really inspiring right now. So we're going to jump into the sounds. But before we do that, it would mean a ton to me if you'd go ahead and like this video, which just lets YouTube know to recommend this kind of content in the future, and subscribe to the channel to follow along. Let's get into it. All right, let's take a look at the Wake Chorus. I'm playing my Balaguer Ambient Espada Select through the 29 pedals unit and the Origin Effects Cali 76 Stacked Edition into the Quad Cortex. Sounds like this. And here's the Wake Chorus. Let's kill the octave for a second and just listen to the chorus. Without it, and kind of with it with full mix. You almost get this like pulsing rotary sound in some of these settings. At its extreme, it becomes almost unrecognizable. We bring the mix back to middle. Now if we bring the depth back and add the octave. And the octave is really well behaved. It really... plays really nice with what you're playing. If we bring the mix up and depth down a little bit further. Gives you kind of a convincing, like almost like bass sound. And that kind of blended halfway is really nice for lead sounds. And we add some drive and some reverb to this sound. It's kind of where I love to keep this particular setting. Without the wake, just to give a little contrast. So it just acts as like this great single note thickener. If you bring the chorus back in. And so those are the controls. Now, if we kind of like layer this in as an ambient sound and bring kind of rate and depth up, bring the octave back just a hair. We go like full mix, pretty high octave, and then kill the rate with the depth a little bit higher. We bring the tone on the guitar all the way down. Kill the reverb. Kind of creates a cool way to change the voice of your guitar, and I mean, when in doubt, add some gain. But that's the Wake chorus from Catalinbread. If you like these kinds of like cool, like chorused out, but octave and pitchy sounds, I think it's a really, really cool approach, and nice to have this all kind of on one pedal to sort of transform your tone into some really, really cool spaces. But that's about it for today. Thanks so much for watching. We'll catch you on the next one.